Hello friends and welcome to my channel. Today we are planning at the week of December 30th through January 5th, the last week in my 2024 planner. We are using this AppleBlossomPrintsCo kit. Gothmas, is that what it's called? I don't remember, but I will figure it out and put it in the title. And I'm using this for my quote-unquote New Year's spread in this planner. I just knew I had to use this art this year from Clip Art Kits. It's just stunning. And then I have some solids from Plana Hannah, and then I have some foil bundles from AppleBlossomPrintsCo. They're all in the same format. I ended up not using the black and only using the sparkly pink and sparkly blue. And they matched so well. And then I did format my scripts myself. Originally, I had Hannah foil them from Plana Hannah and paid her to do it, but the color just wasn't quite right. So I ended up ordering them from Planner Pixie Co. and color matches perfectly, which is always exciting. Also, I just found a sticker stuck to my leg, and I showered last night before bed, and I haven't planned today, so I don't know where or how long it's been there, so that's interesting. I'm filming this voiceover on Monday, March 10th. I really wanted to get this voiceover done yesterday, but I don't even know what happened yesterday. I mean, I know the time change happened. So I closed Saturday night, which meant I was just automatically wound up. So I was up late for me. And then our time changed. So we lost an hour going into Sunday. And if you've been around here for a bit, you will know that sleeping into me is like waking up at 8:30. I don't sleep in that late usually. Well, yesterday, your girl slept in till 3 p.m. What? I felt so bad when I woke up too. I felt like I had been hit by a bus. I had a horrible headache. I know it was probably in part from clenching my teeth because I slept so long, but there was just, you all didn't want to hear a voiceover from me yesterday. So that's why this is going up later in the day. I had some other things I had to take care of because I basically lost a whole day off. Also, Lucy and Olivia are living their best lives right now next to me. Olivia's giving me a look like she's about to be mischievous, and I do have the laundry going, so if you hear that, I apologize as well. But yes, so it just didn't end up working out. It was just a wild, short day. It just felt like yesterday didn't even happen. But yeah. Let's see, what else can we talk about? This is hard because I kind of want to save some things to talk about in the next plan with me because it's going to be for the same week, but for my 2025 planner. So I don't want to be like a broken record with some of these things. One of the most exciting things, though, about New Year's week to me is always that it's Lucy's adoptiversary with me. So this year it was 8 years since I had adopted my little chicken nugget. Yeah, Lou, I talk about you. She's looking at me, tilting her head, all cute. And of course I had to put that in. She is my buddy. She's my best friend. My little baby angel. I probably would have slept longer than 3 p.m. yesterday, but she woke me up like, Mom, I really need to go to the bathroom. So who knows how long I would have slept if she didn't wake me up yesterday. So this is like her week, and it just always, I don't know, it makes me happy. You know, it's the day I brought her home, and I remember that day so well. First off, I wasn't feeling well. I woke up sick that day, like cold, sick, slight fever, but there was another family that wanted her, and they had technically gotten in contact with the adoption agency first, and I was like, no, she is my dog. So my dad went with me, and we drove like 2 hours in pouring rain to get to this place that was holding the adoption. And we got there early, and I like wanted her. And the agency had tried to contact the other family, and they just hadn't never heard anything, and they tried multiple times. And because I was there and so ready, she became my little nugget, and I am just so happy about that. Her name originally was Nikki with an N, and she had a sister whose name was Mickey with an M. And I always wonder what happened to Lucy's sister and how she's doing, and if she's as scared of people or has some of the same quirks as Lucy does. Unfortunately, the woman who adopted Lucy's sister didn't want to exchange information, so I will never know. It'll always be a mystery to me, and I just remember too, on the drive home, she curled up in my lap in this like little piece of fabric we brought for her to lay on that was super, super soft, and we still have it to this day. It's in her crate when we go for car rides into my parents and stuff, and she just like curled up there and like just like shook like a little leaf. And then we got to my parents' house, and she would not leave. That was like her comfort zone. She would not get off of this like blue blanket, this piece of fabric we gave her. I was gonna make it was like, I want to say 1.5 yards. There was some project I was gonna do with it that I never did. And it was just love at first sight. I do know that the first few days, though, when we had her home, the first little while, we didn't let her sleep in the bed because we were worried about her going to the bath. Lucy, why are you licking the couch? We were worried about her going to the bathroom in the bed. And then when we started letting her sleep in the bed, I had originally tried to get her to sleep above my head like my dog Maggie used to do, because I really missed that feeling. But a Lucy is not a Maggie, and Lucy likes to sleep under the covers, curled up on my left side, not the right side. It has to be the left side. And that was the hardest part about my trip, was not having her to cuddle. I miss her little body next to mine. Also this week, let's see, I finished reading Shadow Princess in the Zodiac Academy series, so I was back to the main series, and that's where like the series really starts to pick up and get a lot darker, is that book. And then I started reading Cursed Fate. Still highly recommend that series if you haven't. And then I marked that I had a bad pain day with my teeth this week, which I had a bad pain day Saturday and yesterday, and I'm wondering if that didn't also contribute to why I slept so long now that I'm thinking about it. Let's see, I also watched Squid Game Season 2 this week, which I enjoyed, but I also feel like that doesn't like count as a season, because to me, I feel like the whole Squid Game is a season, like from start to finish until you get a winner, and they're still in the middle of the games. So I feel like, I don't know, that's a little cheating to me. But yeah. I don't know. I was still into Dreamlight Valley. Oh, this was when I realized that Dexter Original Sin had aired, so I started binging that to catch up. I think I actually have an episode to catch up with now. I also put in that I had a good day at work. I had been going through a bit of a rough patch with work here. The holiday season is just always a bit of a struggle, if I'm being honest, at work. It's just so weird looking back at this spread and a few spreads to come, and how different the work dynamic is currently things really did shift this year, and there's some people that I miss at work every single day. But luckily, I mean, I'm still in contact with them. It's just not the same. You know, like when your work friends leave and get another job, and like, it's just different. I'm sure you all know what I'm saying. I do have plans to go to a concert with some of them and all that, but yeah. And then also this week I got into printable kits. I spent hours upon hours one day printing and cutting kits from various shops. I want to say Geeky Giraffe, Linear Designs, Planner Pixie Co. I don't know, there might be some others, but that's all I can think of off the top of my head. I don't think I will ever be fully converted into a printable queen, but I don't mind dabbling in it every now and then. It is a lot cheaper, but I don't think my printing quality and the vividness of the colors is up to shop quality or is anywhere near as good. So it's a hard balance, especially because some things, like you want the colors to be right. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being picky, but I have used a few printable kits this year. And I have some more I need to print and cut as I'm talking about it. I've just been lazy, to be honest. So, yeah, it is what it is. But I'm pretty sure that that's what I did. Wow, that was a weird way I said that. I'm pretty sure that's what I did all day. I did also go on a date this week. We ended up going on, I want to say 2 dates, or was it 3? Regardless, he couldn't be more in the friend zone. And I am not in the friend zone for him, so it's a problem. He kind of reminds me of my ex-best friend, the one I broke up with in November. And it's just, he's not my guy, and it makes me kind of bummed. Yeah. I just feel broken because I feel like I meet people and it's just, there's no drive to hang out with them again. There's no spark, there's no, there wasn't even witty, flirtatious banter, really, which is, I need kind of some sarcasm in the relationship personally. He was so sweet and like everything, he had so many qualities I love, but it's really hard dating and finding someone who is nice and you know is going to make someone happy and having to hurt them because you know they're not right for you, but it's better to hurt them earlier than keep going. I don't know. And just also, like, when he was texting me, I wasn't, like, excited seeing his name pop up. I wasn't, and it kind of ended more abruptly than I would have liked. But it's fine. We'll talk about that when it happened, and it definitely, like, turned me off. He said to text him if I wanted to see him again, and I don't because of that, not just because of everything else, but that was, like, definitely definitely closed the door on any relationship in the future. I basically said we were supposed to hang out, I think for the third time, and I had said, like, something really big had happened the day before, and I had multiple panic attacks, and I was just exhausted. I had to go to work all day, and I just wanted to be by myself. And I didn't have my car, so I was like, can we just please, like, I can't. Can we just any other night? And he was like, whatever, just text me, I guess, when you want to hang out. And I wasn't saying, that's not exactly how he said it, but I wasn't implying that I didn't want to hang out. I just didn't want to hang out that night, and so I haven't texted him, and he hasn't texted me. So that pretty much solidifies that, which is fine by me. I mean, it did end up taking 5 more weeks to get my car back, but it is what it is. I'd rather find out earlier than later and not waste my time. I've wasted enough time on crappy boys, personally. So that's just another episode of the Single Girl Chronicles, if you will. I really wish I'd hurry up and just get to the day by day, because I don't know what else to ramble to you all about. But here is the final wiggle of the base, which turned out phenomenally. I'm obsessed with it. I realized, this is me realizing it wasn't recording. Great, so I guess I will just power through this then, shall we? Monday the 30th, my Free People Plan With Me went up, and then I took down my Christmas tree. I started watching Squid Game Season 2 and was playing some Dreamlight Valley. On Monday, I did some editing and did my scripts, and then I watched some of The Resident. Moving into Tuesday, the 31st, I put that it was 8 years since Lucy's adoption. I did my makeup and I went to work. Then I came home and I did the full body flow workout, watched Squid Game Season 2, did some readings, and then marked goodbye to 2024. Moving into Wednesday the 1st, I put in that it was New Year's Day. I did my makeup and I went to work. When I got home, I played some Dreamlight Valley and watched Dexter Original Sin. I also put in the very unfortunate attack that happened in New Orleans. I took a bath this night and I had a breakdown. Moving into Thursday, the 2nd, the first thing is my food festival Plan With Me went up, and I did sleep in this day. I watched, I think it's on Netflix, the Avicii I Am Tim documentary. It was very good, highly recommend. I finished reading Shadow Princess this day, and this was the day that I also spent the majority of my time printing and cutting kits. Moving into Friday, January 3rd, it was payday, so wanted to put that in, and I did my makeup, and I went to work. Pretty average Fridays. My favorite Fridays, of course, are the ones where I get paid. I put in that it was a good day at work. It was so refreshing considering how the past month and a half had been. When I got home, I took a nap because I was still tired from the holiday season and recovering from all the wacky hours I had worked. I started reading Cursed Fate this day. I went ahead and got ready again and did my makeup to go on a date, which I went ahead and put in, and we've already talked about it. He was really sweet. I feel really bad, but yeah, we went out to dinner, and then after dinner we went and got some ice cream. He was a real gentleman, opened doors, pulled out chairs and all that. Then moving into Saturday, January 4th, I slept in this day, and I also had cuddles with Olivia all morning long, which like never happened. She was being a super cuddle bug this day, and it was amazing. I put in that I was feeling lonely. I think it's because deep down I knew that it wasn't gonna work out. And then I did my makeup and I went to work. Moving into Sunday, January 5th, this day I also slept in. And then I did some major planning, just catching up. Because this week is double bases, double everything, because I plan it in both planners to be excessive. And then I did some laundry and I watched Cinderella this day because in my 2025 planner, spoiler alert, I am using a Cinderella themed art set. And then I took a nap and used a little tooth icon from the foil bundle to mark that I was having a bad pain day. And now talking me is too far ahead of planning me. Maybe one day we'll fully get it together. Also, I'm leaving the Olivia cuddling box on Saturday blank because I have a custom I ordered for her that I want to go ahead and put in there. So yeah, but here's a close up of January 2nd through the 5th. This foil combo is so good. And here is what I had left over. I've been better about remembering to save everything to show y'all, especially when it is from a shop that I don't shop at or use kits from very often, or a format I don't use very often. I want to make sure to show you what's all left over. And same thing with the foil bundles. This is what I have left over between the two. And then here we go with the scripts. Again, these are from PlannerPixie.co. She does foil on matte paper currently because of the whole paper issue. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. And it's pretty. Now that it's been sitting a second, on one or two of them, I notice a little bit of cloudiness around the edges if they're stuck overhanging a sticker and doesn't touch down all the way or as well as the rest of the sticker. But I do really actually like how matte paper foils, how the matte clear paper foils. So just giving you some pluses and minuses with that so you all know. Here is the final zoomed out wiggle. These colors of this love. If you all are struggling, just know that I am here for you. My DMs are open on Instagram. It is RoseyPlans, like it is here. If you haven't yet, please hit that red subscribe button and become one of my friends here on my channel. Giving this video a thumbs up really helps me out as a small part-time content creator. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.